Welcome, everybody. And here we are at the Kids Summer Fun class. This is really for everybody, for all ages. And you're going to really enjoy this class. It's something that actually everybody needs, and that is that we need more confidence, and confidence will give us and we'll understand about where our why we aren't as confident. All of us, adults, everybody, could increase their confidence. Also, we're going to talk about um, how to be a good speaker. And so I'm an international speaker, and I became so. And I've had times where I've been nervous and sweating and all that stuff, and it was all made up by the committee. And so we'll get into that. Then we'll also talk about clarity and the importance of clarity, and why clarity is, once we're clear of what we want, then we have all our energy and all the energy of the universe focused on what we do want. So again, welcome. You're going to really enjoy this class. It's going to help you be a better speaker. It's going to give you more confidence, and it's going to help you to be, do, and have what you want. And so with that, we'll start with the and our PowerPoint here, and that and one of the things, I actually changed the name on this, and so I'm Dr. Hank. I'm the mental scientist, author of 22 books. The 22nd book should be coming out the end of July. But I'm also what I would call a liberator. And what I do is I really help to free people, to liberate them from the number one thing that prevents people from having everything they want, and that is their committee. And the main member of that is fear. And we'll talk today about fear, and introduce some of our archangels today. And last week we talked about you can have call in these amazing energies, universal energies, that can help you be, do, and have anything that you want. And so, as a little review, that remember, everything is about your mind. It all starts with your thoughts. And we don't and understand that 80% of our thoughts really aren't our own thoughts, that they're the thoughts of the committee, the only thing working against you. And why is there a committee? This committee is there to help you with contrast, to help you understand what you don't want. So when you're nervous or shy or whatever name you call yourself, that it's really not the truth. What it is, it's the committee trying to talk you into what you aren't. And as you awaken now and become enlightened to know that you have the power to be able to change what you call yourself, what you think about yourself, what you do with yourself, who you are and be with yourself and to the world and to others. So it all starts with your thought, and you have the right to think anything that you want. And then remember, in the second part of this is our emotions. So our thoughts just instantly create emotions. And it's that energy that is actually the communication, that it helps you become the magnet to whatever you're thinking about. And it will give you more of whatever you're thinking about. So if you think, oh, I'm not very confident, or I'm not very good looking, or I got a bad hair day, or whatever, it'll just get worse, because whatever you're feeling, you're going to become more of. And you have the power now to rise above the committee. And that's really what all this is about, to recognize you don't have to own these thoughts anymore. And when you change your thinking, you'll change your life. When you change your thinking, you'll change your emotions, and then you'll be able to create everything that you want. And you don't need, again, it's whatever you're saying to yourself. If you think you need, a certain education, or if you think you need to be taller or bigger or whatever, it's just made up in your mind. If you just think about this is what I want to be, do, and have, then you can have it. Now, step one in all this is to be clear about what you want. Remember, we talked about on how that when we are in the what I call fun shop, okay, that for the adults, if you will, it's the same thing, but I call the joy shop. That in this fun shop, that the step one is to understand what you want. So I want you to right now write down, and you can put it on your phone, or write it. I recommend write it on a piece of paper, and that way you have it sitting there so that your phone's got all the apps and everything, and so it gets lost in the shuffle, if you will. But if you actually have like notes and to review them, and things like hang on your refrigerator, thoughts like I want a long, happy, healthy, wealthy life. And so what do you want? And if you're thinking about, oh, I'm not a very good speaker, for example, you're not thinking about what you want. How do you feel when you think about that? Or if you think, oh, I'm introverted, or I'm not very confident, or they're better than me. Nobody is better than you. You have as much power to create as anyone else does. But you need to be clear on what you want. And that's why it's so important to do the fun shop in the morning every day. And some people say, well, why, Dr. Hank, do I have to do it every day? Why can't I just do it once, what I want, and that's it? Well, it's kind of like, why do you take a shower? Why do you eat every day? Whatever. That the most important thing to do is to get clear on what you want, and to be deliberate and intentional about what you want. You can't be saying, and I don't care how many experiences you've had in the past and where, oh, I spoke in front of somebody and I got nervous, or what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what has happened in the past with you, to you, about other people, whatever. What matters is whatever you're thinking, and thus whatever you're feeling. So when you start saying, hey, I want to be confident, I want to be a better speaker now. I am a better speaker now. I love the idea. So I would write this down, and we'll get to this again later. But I love the idea of, and fill in the blank. I love the idea of being a better speaker. And the word better is, so I love the idea of being a better, boom, a better speaker, or more confident. Okay. And that more clarity. I love having more clarity. These are the three themes that we're going to talk about today, that is going to really help you realize that you've been the creator of your own experience. It doesn't matter what other people have been saying. They have only been saying what they've done, or you've only been experiencing what you've been experiencing based on what your thought is. And so if you say, oh, I'm nervous, then you'll be nervous. And then people will see that you're nervous. We're all vibrational beings. We recognize without even be conscious of it. And we know. So, for example, when somebody walks in a room, and your parents, friends, whatever, walk in the room and they're in a good mood, you can tell them they're in a good mood without them saying one word, right? If they're in a bad mood, you can probably tell that too, because we're vibrational beings from us as babies, that we recognize we could interpret this vibration. So it's not that you need to speak anything, it's what you've been thinking. Well, the committee has gotten you a hold of you, and you've been thinking simply about things you don't want. Like, oh, I'm nervous. Like, oh, I'm not confident. Like, oh, I'm introverted. Like, oh, they're bullies. Okay. That if you think they're bullies, they're going to be worse and worse. Every person has the potential to be angelic or not, or a bully. Okay. But you call that forth out of those people. And I have a great example about this because this is an understanding that, see, we've been brought up with some things that really aren't the truth about who we are and the power that we are. And so, one of the things that most of us have been told is you can't change other people. And that just isn't true. Okay. And so, I'm going to give you an example of how I changed a person. And it was, I was driving with my wife to see her parents for the first time. So it would be my father-in-law. I haven't met him before. And his name was Sledge, like sledgehammer, like already it's scary, right? What kind of guy is this? But my wife, who had been living with him, who knew him, who had other boyfriends and whatever come over, and so because of her previous experience with her dad, she believed that this is how her dad was. And she was telling me this on how her dad is on the way while we're driving there. And I knew I couldn't talk her in out of her beliefs. Okay. She believed it. She believed all her life. She knows her dad like nobody else. She's seen her dad in front of other boyfriends, husbands, whatever. And so she believed she would dig her heels in and say, no, this is how he is. So instead of me trying to talk my wife into, on thinking that, hey, everybody's angelic and not, or not, okay, that I decided I wouldn't tell her, but I knew the only important thing is for what I was thinking, what I was feeling. And so when my wife would say, oh, and he's not going to talk to you, I'd say to myself, he's going to talk to me. Okay. She said, he's not going to call you Hank. I said, he's going to call me Hank. He's not going to look you in the eye. I said, he's going to look me in the eye. Again, to myself, because it only matters. We are the creators of our own experience. I don't care what my wife's experience was. I don't care what she thinks about him or anybody else. The only important thing is what I think. And whatever I think, I'll see, I'll experience. I'll literally change people the way they are, whether they're bullies, whether, oh, you don't like your brothers, sisters, mom, dad, whatever. Well, you keep on thinking you don't like them. And remember, your thought creates everything. And you will for sure turn them into monsters. And that's what we've done. In fact, we turn ourselves into monsters saying, oh, I said this wrong and I said that wrong. And it's just a committee. The head of the committee is a judge and is judging you. So back to this story. So, and then my wife says, oh, and we're only going to be there like 10 minutes and it's going to be awful. And I'm thinking, we're going to be there a long time and it's going to be wonderful. Okay. And she goes, I hope you're not going to be mad at me because of the way my dad is. And I thought, I love you. I'm going to be happy with everybody to include your dad. So I am so fired up to meet my father-in-law. Okay. I have talked myself into that we're going to just have a great time. And in fact, I know also that our cup overfloweth, which means whatever I'm thinking about will get better if I'm thinking about what I want, or get worse if I'm thinking about what I don't want. Okay. Well, I was thinking, as I always do, about how it can be better. And so think about your situation with relationships, with school, with your work, with whatever. It doesn't matter that you get to choose. It doesn't matter what happened before, it doesn't matter what's happening now. That God, the universe only cares, your higher power only cares about what you're thinking about and feeling right now, and doesn't care if you're thinking about the past, the present, or the future. So I become irresistible to my father in law, and he doesn't have a clue about it. And so when we walk in, that, he kind of puts his head down high and not looking at me in the eye, but my vibration is irresistible. And I go, hey, hi, Sledge, how are you? And we start talking a little. Pretty soon he starts talking to me. And he wasn't supposed to talk to me, okay? Pretty soon he's looking me in the eye. He wasn't supposed to look me in the eye. And he says, hey, let me take you to my office and I'll show you my guns. And I'm thinking, oh God, I hope he doesn't shoot me. But I know he's not going to shoot me, okay? Because I know that I create my own experience. I know how I wanted him to be. And so we go into his office and he's showing me his portfolio, his wealth. He has millions of dollars, like $7 million, and showing me all this wealth and everything. And like I'm just loving this. Like I'm having a great time with him. We walk out of the office. He has his arm around me. Okay. And he's going, oh, Hank. And now remember, he wasn't going to call me by my name. He's calling me Hank, arm around me. We're there for an hour and a half. We have a blast. Okay. And so when we leave, and you say, yeah, see you later, Hank, look at me in the eye, shake my hand, you're great, man, pat me on the shoulder, all completely behavior that my wife has never seen from this man. But I and you have the power to change anybody. And we get in the car. And when we get in the car, my wife says to me, oh, I am really, really worried about my dad. I go, really? What's wrong? She goes, I think he's really sick. I said, really sick? I don't know. I thought he was great. Why do you think he was really sick? And she says, because he was just too nice to you. Yeah, we can change anybody. Okay, so if I can change Sledge, you can change anybody too. But you have to be clear about under the step one about what you want. You can't be saying, oh, what I want is not to have bullies, or what I want is not to have. You can't say, if you, whatever you say, those word bullies, bad grades, bad relationships, mean brother, sister, friends, whatever you're saying, bad you, okay, the committee only, the judge is only mainly criticizing you and not saying one word, a nice thing about you at all. So stop that. Stop talking bad to yourself. It's not true. You have a perfect body, whatever your body is. Your committee wants to judge it. Okay, whenever you're judging, whenever you're comparing, it's the committee, it's the devil. And it's like, I'm not going to go there anymore. That my body is beautiful. And why isn't it? That all kinds of reasons. You can think, you can feel, you can see, you can hear, smell, taste, touch. I mean, you are amazing. And to be grateful for that. I mean, I know a person that has no arms and no legs, and they love their body. You have arms, you have legs. Yeah, they lost in the war, Vietnam War. So I'm a disabled Vietnam veteran, and that I know that physically you got great bodies, you've got great minds, you have a great energy, that your minds create this energy, and you are the creator of your experience. And you can change anybody by changing the way that you think. But you got to be clear what you want. I want to attract, so here's another great one to write down. I want to attract wonderful people, harmonious people, people that are fun. I want to have wonderful friends. And it may not be your friends right now. God will deliver. You will get, God knows exactly what a really good friend will be. I have friends back from third grade that are still my friends. And, it's over 50 years ago, whatever, that, yeah. And so but you have to ask for that. You have to ask for and be general. That don't say, oh, that friends that have a lot of money, or, friends that are all good looking or whatever. Quit all this judging. Just, I want to feel good. I want people that make me feel good. I want to attract wonderful, harmonious people. And so you are the attractor. And so think of yourself as a magnet. And whatever you're thinking about, zing, you're going to just attract. You're going to attract. And so you want to think about what you want. So it's not about, oh, I don't want bullies, because then you're going to attract bullies. It's that I want to attract harmonious people. It's not, oh, I don't want to get any more bad grades. It's I want to get better grades. Okay. That, if you have a desire of what you want to be. And so some of you, I've talked to some of you and you want to be entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, create an app. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And you can have all the money you want at your age. It doesn't matter what age you are. There are no restrictions with your creativity, with the power that you are. And so I know kids that are millionaires. Okay. And I've helped kids become millionaires. And so you can become a millionaire. It's the idea and to be focused. So you want to think only about what you want. Now, one of the inhibitors on why we aren't as successful as we want to be is we don't have much confidence. Okay. And the cause of this insecurity, why we're not secure with ourselves, where we're not comfortable and love ourselves in our own skin, recognizing we're these amazing creators, that this insecurity is only caused by the committee. And the answer to confidence, and this is always the answer, by the way, to anything, is to ask for it. And I would write that down. Anything that you want. I want to be an attorney. Ask for that. I want to be a successful attorney. And easily and quickly, that I have a person that was brought up in the inner core in a poor, terrible neighborhood, and really a tough neighborhood in Atlanta. And he decided, and it was really the help of another person that said, hey, you're going to really make it here. And what do you want to be? And so he was asked what he wants to be. That's why these sessions, what we're in, these are life-changing for you, because it's helping you to understand. And so with this person, he was asked by a teacher in third grade, what do you want to be? And he says, I want to be an attorney. And in fact, and as he thought about it, he got more clarity about what he wanted. He said, I want to be a judge. And as he got older, he realized that his ancestors, and he was a black man, his ancestors that, mainly it was white judges and whatever, again, 100 years ago, whatever. And so he realized that his ancestors would be never more proud than for him to be a judge. The odds of him getting out of that environment are just about impossible. He has no money, bad education in the inner core. Everything was working against him. This year, he was appointed by the mayor of Atlanta to be a judge. And he graduated from law school, and out of law school, he went into an international law firm, right out of college, and made lots of money. Started at, I think, $135,000. Because he had the confidence. He realized, hey, I don't care what my past is. I don't care what my ancestors were. I don't care where I'm living. I don't care if I don't have any money. I just have the confidence, and I have a dream. And I want you to have a dream. What do you want to be, do, and have? I want to be happy. I want to be, and that could be the occupation. I want to be a doctor, an entrepreneur, a dentist. I want to be, it doesn't matter. I want to be a computer geek. I want to create an app. I I want to be a carpenter. Doesn't matter. It's not about oh, the prestige of like a doctor or whatever. What matters is, what do you love? What do you love? What would you love to be? How would you love to help other people? How would you love to inspire them? And so you have confidence simply by asking for it. And one of the ways to gain confidence, and we talked last week, is that we have 7 archangels that we can call upon. And they're this energy. Remember, everything, the whole universe is all proven by science. Everything is all energy. Okay. My finger here has more, it's moving more and has more air in it, more space in it. But it appears, to my eyes, to your eyes, that finger there, that it looks like it's just solid matter and it's not moving at all. And it's all energy. Well, the beauty in the whole wide universe, the only entities, beings, whatever, the only thing that can mold that energy is you and your thought. It's our thought has the power to mold the energy of the universe. And so Archangel Michael is one of those energies of manifestation, that blue light energy and angel dust. And that if you ask Archangel Michael, because he is the angel of manifestation, to be more confident, he'll be more confident. It's just incredible. And all you have to do is ask. All you need to do is think about what you want. You can't think about what you don't want. Hey, I'm not good enough. I'm not big enough. I'm not smart enough, whatever. You can't think about what you don't want and expect to get what you want. Or I'm mad at this person, or I don't like them, or whatever. That'll just create more people to not like because you're a magnet. Stop that. Give it up. Give the battle up. We're in a battle with this committee saying, hey, you did this wrong. I don't like these people. I'm going to give up that battle. There is no battle other than in your head. I had someone the other day say, oh, and everything is just terrible, and I don't have any business, and I don't have any money. And they went on and on. And I said, all that's just made up. You're just sitting in your chair. Okay. And you're making that up. And I said, and I can give you thoughts that are just the complete opposite of that. And so I did. I gave them thoughts about, hey, you actually have a savings account. Okay. You actually have this amazing business opportunity where you can make lots of money. And so we turned it all around and we didn't do anything. Okay. It was just us sitting there thinking. And that person was thinking about what they don't want. And if they would have continued, they would have gotten more of what they don't want. And I helped them to think about what they did want. And guess what? Within 24 hours, they made over $40,000. This was last weekend. On Friday, they closed the door to the devil, which means they closed the door what they didn't want. And when you close this door, so here's where the magic happens. When you close that door to what you don't want, okay, so you're facing what you don't want. You're thinking about things that you don't like, people you don't like, circumstances, whatever. And when you turn to what you do want, that God has all the doors open for you. But you don't see those doors when you're thinking about what you don't like, what you don't want, whatever, what you're mad about, whatever happened in the past, whatever's happening now. When you're thinking about what you don't want, you're never going to be able to open up those doors of what you do want. And those doors, God knows exactly what you want, and God has those doors for you. But if you're not there, and we're going to talk about this next week, it's about allowing it. If you're not there to allow those doors to open, because you're too busy complaining and not liking this and in a pity party and whatever, you'll never have those doors open. That person that closed, they closed one door of what they didn't like, and it literally opened up four doors that brought them about $40,000 and built their business like never before. And one day built their business more than ever before. And that's the magic. You just need to believe this. You just need to know that you're the one that makes it all happen. Your thought makes it all happen. So back to confidence. You were born confident. Your committee has just taken you off your lighted path, has taken you to hell, to the devil. Okay. And it's like, I'm not going there anymore. And so how, but we have help. So you don't have to do this on your own. For more confidence, Archangel Michael, call that guy in. He's the man. He and Archangel Michael, I ask to be a master of manifestation and to be confident, to be secure, and understand who I really am. You are not this poor person that, was born this way from this family, whatever. Don't have this, not smart, you know what? You're not that person. Okay. Stop thinking that. You don't have to think that anymore. And so this is the liberation we were talking about earlier. Liberate yourself. I'm not going to think that way anymore. Whatever I'm thinking about, I'm going to get, whether I want it or not. Well, I'm going to think about what I want, and then I'll get what I want. And so this idea, and what I would recommend you do today, is actually just become quiet and ask your mind. See, you control everything. Ask your mind to be quiet, close your eyes. In fact, let's do this right now. Just close your eyes, breathe in, and it's 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. And breathe out. And just say to yourself, relax. Yeah. And breathe in. And breathe in confidence. And then when you breathe out anything that is unwanted within you. And breathe in and ask Archangel Michael to come into you now and to have you become the master of manifesting the things you want, starting with that you want to be more confident, you want to be more secure, and you want to be enlightened and understand the magnificent creator that you are. Oh, how powerful. So you can open up your eyes now and see it's about the meek shall inherit the earth. And what that means is it's about you just being quiet. And when you do that, you raise your vibration and you get connected to your higher self, to who you really are. You're a magnificent creator, made in the image and likeness of God. And now you stand with God as one with God. In fact, there's a saying that says, I have right here, that be still and know that I am God. Be still. That's the stillness. Okay. It's being quiet, asking your mind, quiet my mind. And then recognize that you are a magnificent creator, confident, secure. And a great sentence to write is down on being confident. I love the idea of being so confident and secure now. Yeah. Confident and secure. Secure in your own self, your own skin, if you will. Realizing on how fortunate you are to have your arms, to have your legs, to have the ability to think and to feel, to be able to dream and have those dreams come true. You can have it all. It's all a matter for you to recognize that and to improve your thinking and to think about what you do want. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, easy peasy. So let's talk about speaking now. I remember when, I got out of the army and went to college and was a sparkling college student. I wasn't a good high school student. I barely crawled out of high school. Went into the army, was there for 3 years, got out, went to college, did amazing in college because I focused on it. See, whatever you focus your attention on, that you become a genius on, whatever subject, whatever you want. But if you're thinking, "Oh, I'm not a very good speaker," or "I'm nervous when I speak," or "I hope I don't goof up when I speak," or "I hope people don't laugh at me when I speak," whatever, all those silly thoughts, that's just creating what you don't want. It's creating, speaking is a way to communicate, to be able to share the good news. And what's the good news? You. And whatever you're sharing, whatever that is, whether it's a project that you're working on, whether it's whatever. But I remember I then got hired by Procter and Gamble and out of college, and like it's tough to get into Procter and Gamble. That kind of everybody wants to get in Procter and Gamble, whatever, a top company. They have a great training and development program for a business for their employees, and so here I am. I'm this decorated hero Army guy, disabled Vietnam veteran. I'm got great grades. I got it all going for me. And I remember when I made my first presentation, which was a multi-million-dollar sale to the CEO of a large retail food chain, that I was sweating. And like I remember before I got in, I was checking my hair and making sure my hair was right and everything. Nobody's looking at all that. It was all the committee was all over me. And I just didn't realize it at the time. And it's like when I'm just relaxed and comfortable and at ease, and I ask for archangels such as Gabriel to come in for me to be an angel of communication, I have nothing to worry about. There's nothing to sweat. There's nothing to be uncomfortable. In fact, there's everything to be happy about. So to increase your speaking ability, first to understand where it comes from. And basically, we have been told, "Oh, don't talk to strangers." And when they told us that with the vibration they gave us, it's like we're going to die. Okay. Don't talk to strangers. Oh my God, that's, just terrible. And that it's like, no, everybody's been a stranger. Your mother was a stranger. You didn't know her when you were born. That your friends, everybody, that strangers are just your next new friend. In your speaking ability, all you need to do is speak, is share and ask for the perfect words to come out, for the perfect communication to be there. So again, one of the reasons is because we've been told by their committees. So our parents, our teachers, don't talk to strangers or whatever. We've been told, you're supposed to be seen, not heard. And nobody then told us that, hey, we're actually supposed to be heard and seen. Okay. That both of them, that we're these magnificent creators. So we have these beliefs that we're told by other people. So they're not even our own beliefs that we own, and they're committee beliefs from those people to our committee, and our committee's having a big party, laughing away. "Oh, you're afraid of speaking." You were born to speak, okay? You were born to communicate with other people. You were born to take every person that you don't know into being your friend. And so we just were told things and they meant well, but you didn't understand. So how do you get out of that? Because you have these beliefs, it's done on you as you believe, and you have these beliefs that aren't true about you. And so it's your birthright to speak and to speak to others. And a great way to be able to, great sentence to use, and I would use this in your fun shop every morning. I love the idea of being a great speaker now. And your subconscious mind, with those beliefs, that's where your beliefs are, and it's in your subconscious mind. So you're not even aware of a lot of the beliefs. But the good news is, if every day you say, I love the idea of, that will go from your conscious mind into your subconscious mind because you do love the idea of, in this example, being a great speaker now. And that overcomes all the beliefs that you have that aren't true about you. Yeah. You, each one of you, are magnificent speakers. Within you, you can tap into your higher power and you're magnificent at everything. You just got to get rid of the committee. How do you do that? You ask for good feeling thoughts. You ask to feel better. That will raise you above the committee because the committee, any thought from the committee makes you feel bad because it's not the way your higher power and God feels about you. And then saying this idea, I love the idea about being a great speaker now. And guess what? You have help. You have resources now that you can call on to become a great speaker. You already are within you, but you want help to get over your committee and get over the falseness of what the committee's been telling you about what other people have been telling you. And Archangel Gabriel. And so let's close our eyes again. Archangel Gabriel, if you'll recall, is the archangel of communication. And so close your eyes, breathe in deeply, and just relax and let it out. Ah, ah. And now breathe in, Archangel Gabriel, and this magnificent white light energy and angel dust. And I ask that you come and fall within my thoughts, my feelings, within every pore of my body, every cell of my body. And I now call forth and help me be now the angel of communication. And ask, show me the way. You don't have to figure it out anymore. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. We got all the answers for you. You simply need to ask. Tell us what you want, and we'll give it to you. Show me the way. Have me receive communication fully with the full understanding of what others are communicating to me. And then let me extend my communication angelically. And try it today. You'll be an angel of communication. Do that with your parents, your friends, your boss, whoever, whatever. You'll be the angel of communication. See, and now you know. Before you were caught up in your committee, had you stuck, if you will, had you believing this falsehood about you, that you were walking down the stairway to hell, to everything you didn't want. And it's like, not going there anymore. I'm closing those doors and I'm opening these doors. And one of the doors that you're opening is being the angel of communication. And all you have to do is ask. Archangel Gabriel will be there before I did this session today with you because I care so much and love so much for you and about you and for you to become your greatest possibility that I call in the resources. I call in the troops, if you will. Archangel Gabriel, Michael and Gabriel, I asked to come in. And you'll see Archangel Uriel of wisdom, I've asked to come in. And it's like, this is just incredible. I have all these resources. I didn't know. Nobody told me. But now you know and do it. And you'll see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. You just start doing that. You do that fun shop every day. You ask for more confidence. You ask to become an angel of communication. And you will see that you will. And don't judge yourself. Don't be saying, oh, I can't believe I said that. That's just a committee trying to walk you back down to hell. And it's like, I'm not going there anymore. I'm going to go to heaven. I'm walking with God now. I'm walking with my higher power, with the divine. I'm calling forth all these energies of the universe of what I want to help me to be, do, and have what I want. Isn't that amazing? And these words have never been spoken this way before. And it's touching your mind, it's touching your heart. You're starting to awaken to your magnificence. You're starting to awaken to what kept you from being everything, being happy, having the things that you want. And it was all this committee. It's no big deal. It's no, in fact, it's perfect because all that contrast, all those things you didn't want, helps you to now stand tall and say, I love being confident. I love being the angel of communication. And so you are. And so give me clarity. And this idea about clarity is huge, that you want to have clarity of what you want. And, some real simple, you want to keep it general that, you want to feel better. And I would write that down. That's the main thing you want. Because if you feel better, that means you're walking with God. That means all those doors of what you want will open automatically. God already knows what you want, where you are, what you want, and the easiest path to get there. So give me clarity. Clarity is divine. Confusion and not knowing is not. Ask for clarity. Remember, whenever you want something, ask for clarity. I want clarity of what I want to do for an occupation. I want clarity on how I want to feel good. I want clarity of what I do want to be, do, and have. And this idea, again, a sentence that I would write down. I love the idea of being clear of me and my future. Doggies, don't you love it? I love the idea of being clear of me and my future. When you're clear of who you are, the magnificent creator that you are, and that your future, what is your future? Keep it simple. My future is bright now. Okay. I realize who I am. I'm this amazing creator. And I love that my future is bright now. I would write that one down. That's from the divine. I just love that my future is bright. It's getting brighter and brighter, better and better. I'm getting better and better. I'm getting more confident. I'm a better speaker. I have more clarity. Yeah, just continue to soak your mind in these thoughts. And then it's only possible to have more clarity, to be a better speaker, to be more confident. Stand tall because you are. I remember Oprah always said, if you're living here, you're already worthy. Okay. You birthed yourself into this world. You are amazing. Stop listening to the committee and be guided by your higher power. Call in the troops, call in the archangels. That Archangel Uriel, I call. And again, breathe in deeply, close your eyes, breathe in. Oh, and just let that out. Relax, relax, relax. Now breathe in Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel, I call forth your wisdom, your red light, your energy, your angel dust, and give me the wisdom to know what I want to be, to know what I want to do, and give me the wisdom to create the bright future that I now call forth. I give thanks for your wisdom and your clarity that I am now emerged in. Just feel yourself surrounded around you, in you, through you, in your mind, in your emotions, and every cell of your body. All of this loving energy, all of this intelligence, this divine intelligence, with all the understanding, with all the answers and solutions to give you everything that you want. So, how can we continue to improve our thoughts and feelings? Because if we improve our thoughts and feelings, we'll improve our life. And today, I've given you some real specific ways in order to be more confident, in order to be a better speaker, in order to have clarity about you and your bright future. And so it's back to this asking. Ask for better feeling thoughts. Ask to feel better. It's about your feeling. The other day that the group, our Master Heart Family, which you're invited to, that is at 1 o'clock Eastern every Monday. And you can just text me or whatever, and I get the link on it, that we were talking about. It's about wanting the desire. It's about the feeling of the desire. Don't be attached to the outcome. Don't be attached to this world. That instead get attached to you and just loving that you have desires to be more, to have more, to want more. Just love the desires of your dreams, of what you want to be now, the clarity of how you love just speaking in front of, whether it's 1 people, 10 people, doesn't matter. That you just love that being so confident now. And as you do that, and just get into the feeling, get not the manifestation of, oh, I want more money, or, I want people to be nicer or whatever. It's just about your desire to want it. And that feeling will then give you everything you want. And the heavens will open up. Deep breathing, that deep breathing, you can breathe with me. Yeah, it's the fastest way for you to connect with your higher power. And meditations. And I have meditations, different ones, paraliminals, that can help you to see the unseen, can help you with your health, can help you with your wealth, your business, all kinds of meditations that Archangel Michael, I have a meditation on. And just ask me and I'll be happy to give that. Do things like walk in nature, be outside. This is a big, beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. Remember, this world has everything you want and everything you don't want, and you get to choose. And so choose what you want. I want to go see the beauty of the world. I want to go see the beauty of the people. I want to attract amazing, big, happy surprises today. When you start, again, if you just fill your mind with all those things, don't pay attention to what the world is doing or saying. Don't watch the news for sure. Don't get into it and push people's buttons. Instead, just relax, enjoy. Ask for the wanted. I want to see the wanted in my life today, and you will. Every day, do the fun shop. If you don't, that the committee will take over, that other people will start taking over, that you have all the power. And the way you become deliberate in your life is through the fun shop. And then call in your resources. And the easy 7 resources, your 7 archangels, call them in. They can give you everything you want, how to manifest, how to have better health, how to be a better communicator, how to have unconditional love, how to have your mind illuminated, your feelings illuminated beyond what they've ever been, how to have your body illuminated, feeling great, how to have wisdom, how to have compassion. That's what our 7 archangels give us. And just call them, call forth them, and you'll have it. and you'll see your life will change. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to feel on top of the world. The weight of the world is off your shoulder. You don't need to carry the world around on your shoulders anymore. You can just have fun. So that fun, that the fun shop, read it every day. Invite your seven angels in. So change it up a little now and invite your seven angels. And you should have the hard copy of, or a soft copy, word copy of the seven archangels and who they are. And I would make a copy of that. And then write down what you want. And now add in, I want to be confident. I want to be a better speaker. I want more clarity. And then write down what you appreciate. I appreciate that I can think, that I can feel. I appreciate this life. I appreciate that I have parents that gave me birth into this world. I appreciate that I have teachers that teach me the basics of English, whatever. I appreciate Dr. Hank because he tells me on how I can have it the way I want it. Yeah, it's like, wow, this is cool. And the more you appreciate, automatically, it'll give you more of whatever you're appreciating. And then write down how you want your day to be. Be deliberate in the way that you want your day to be. How do you want your life to be? Not how it is, not how it was, not how they were. Instead, how you want it to be. And you'll see that things will start to improve. They'll get better and better. You'll feel better. You'll be happier. And it's pre-paving your day. It's making a path. Imagine a golden path, and you're walking on that golden path if you do this fun shop and you call forth what you want on your path now and forevermore. And you need me, text me, email me, whatever. There my contact information is. And I want to thank you for this fourth session together, for our attending our summer fun school that I will, next week will be our final week together. And we're going to talk about allowing and how to allow the things we've asked for into our experience. So with that, I thank all of you for being with me today. It's been amazing. And I love you and know that everything that you want is coming your way starting right now. Take care. All the best. Know that everything is coming your way. Bye-bye.